Okay, so thought I might go over tuning stuff, right? With these little gadgets, it's pretty straightforward once you get used to it. Of course, I guess everything is, so that's not much useful information, but it's a starting point. I just changed all the strings on this guitar. I like to do that on a regular basis. It's actually been longer than I like this last time. But so this thing is in no tune whatsoever. Untuned. I have tried to stretch the strings once. That's one of the problems with new strings. They stretch out and so they'll go flat. Certain gadgets like this thing for quickly turning the tuning pegs has a system for catching the strings right here. Zoop, 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 zoop. So you can use this and other things like it to catch underneath the strings and pull them out a little bit and stretch them. You don't want to pull too hard, you don't want to break the strings, but you want to put some tension on there so that the stretching process gets started. I would recommend getting one of these handy dandy winders. I think it would be called a winder. This one even has a string cutter. But anyway, it's all irrelevant, except it's another way to spend money. Okay. So we're all set up. It sounds absolutely horrible. And the next thing to try to do is to see about getting this baby tuned up. I'm going to move a little closer so that it might be possible to get a view of this. Ooh. Wow, it's not focusing very well. That's unfortunate. Turn this baby on, and then we'll take a quick check to see. Ooh, can't focus on that at all, can you? Let me try moving this chair. Come on, chair, move. There, that might be a little closer. Then you hit one of these babies. It's actually saying E, but you can see that it's got the red there, so that means it's flat. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think that is in the right range. And you just want to make it so that the right thing is green. Still a little flat. Only takes a tiny little twist to get that to where it's showing all green. It'll go flat soon. But so there's the first string. Move on to, oh, right. Oh yeah, so you have to remember these are E, A, D, G, B, E, right? E, A, D, G, B, E. That's important. Next, that's standard tuning. There's tons of other tunings. Most songs, most musicians stick with standard tunings for most of their music. A lot of them do. And that's what I prefer to do. So this baby is way off. I guess you can't read that. It's actually saying F sharp. So we got a ton of distance to go to get to A. Up to G sharp. And there's A. Still quite a bit flat. When it's flat, you'll see red to the left. In this particular device, some devices use different colors, but it's normally pretty straightforward, straight up, and green means you're in tune. To the left normally means you're flat, to the right normally means you're sharp. and different colors can be used. This one uses red and green, or red for flat, and I am still flat. Now it's mostly green. Is it going to stay there for the time being? Once I play it for a while, all these strings will go flat, and then I'll have to tune them all up a little bit. But in the meantime, that's a good start. So now we're up to the D string, the third string from the top, D. Also way, way flat. A, B, C. Sharp, and there's my D. Oh boy, this sucker's gonna stretch out real bad. I didn't realize I was that far from where I wanted to be while I was stretching it. So now it's gotten to say D, and the green line is showing. Already some more red is showing. Sometimes with brand new strings, I'll intentionally tune them a little high, start the stretching process. They'll stretch back out and settle down to the right things. But for this purposes of this demonstration, it seems best to try to get it right. Still flat. There. Now you can see that that's just got the green bar above the D. So it's saying it's happy. Doesn't really sound that great to me just yet, but you know, fresh strings sometimes are a little bit tweaky till they get settled in. So now we're up to the G string. We've got the E, which has already gone flat. Oh man. I'm going to leave that a little sharp. But with this one, it gets yellow on the right when it's a little sharp. I'm going to leave it a little sharp this time. Because these babies are stretching like crazy. Damn. I think I'll go ahead and finish tuning once, do a stretch, and then recheck it. Leaving this one a little sharp again, because they're stretching out so fast. Okay, anyway, we're up to the G string. A, D, G. We've got a long ways to go here too. Leave it a little sharp. So far, so good. B. Ugh. The G and the B strings, I think, have a tendency to be the most troublesome. I'm not sure why, but that's just the way it is. A little sharp. And finally, the high E, which is obviously tuned the same as the B string, so it's got a long ways to go. Trying to get a little sharp. There we go. So now it's a little sharp. So now we've gone through all of them one time. I'm going to turn this off for the time being, save battery. See how it sounds. Not bad. And the nice thing is going to be wanting to learn all these chords, but that's once you get the thing tuned, because until it's tuned, everything's going to sound like shit, right? Or anything, everything's going to sound bad. So now that I've tuned these once, I'm going to do the stretch thing again, because like I said, brand new strings stretch out a lot, so they keep drifting flat. The more you can sort of get that out of the way, the better. So for each individual string, hook this baby underneath here, fill it up a little bit, not too hard again, but with some force so that you're definitely stretching it. Get the A string. D. That EAD, GBE should become second nature to you after a while. Other tunings, like I said, are popular and useful, but you got to get this one first, really, I think. To the B string, and finally the high E. Okay, so now I've stretched those all out one more time, so that as we check them, we'll find that they've all gone flat. Are you happy? Yes, it's happy. And it's pointing towards that. How about the low E? All way low, it's all in the red for flat. Ooh, now I've gone too far. That's sitting pretty good. I might just leave it there for now. It'll still stretch out some, but hopefully not too much more. There we go. See the A is flat in the red there. Want it in the green. All in the green. Maybe even some yellow for sharp, but it's sitting on the green pretty good, so I'll leave it there. Up to the D. That's looking pretty solid. G. That's looking pretty solid. B. Oh man, huh. Surprised that stayed so close. B strings, B and E strings, because they're not wound, they have a tendency to stretch the most. The guy's a little flat at the moment. I mean a little sharp, I'm sorry. But you know what? I'll just try stretching it once or twice like that, see if that makes a difference. Yes, it did. Now it's registering as purely flat. Get it back into the green. Staying there pretty solid, so I'll leave it at that. Maybe I'll go ahead and stretch this high E a little bit before I even get to it. All in the red, so we gotta tune up. There. Went a couple times through it, but okay, that D sounds pretty good. A and A minor. A minor is one of my favorite chords. Seems like most of my favorite songs are in A minor. I'm not sure what's up with that, but that's just the way it is. a quick rundown. Actually, it wasn't very quick, was it? It says I've recorded 15 minutes. Okay, rambling on again. So there's the basic instructions on tuning the guitar. Remember EAD, GBE, EAD, GBE. Might tattoo that on your forehead or inside your lower lip or something like that. I don't know. Inside your eyelids. That'd be cool. Just so that it's always there. And I'll go ahead and email this to Colette. Ask her to pass it along and get back to me and let me know what questions you might have, what you think, whether this was useful, that kind of stuff. Cool. Later.